Before I begin today's review, I want to say just one thing. All of you BadReviews fans at Mitchell know what PE classes have come to. If any of you viewers are not from Mitchell Intermediate, be prepared for the pain. I'm going to assume you've all read the original BadReviews. They are specifically about this shithead, Coach Howard. Without reading those, you will probably not be as entertained. Let's get started. I'm just going to report our latest PE class, and hopefully that will be enough to get Howard fired. I mostly refer to her as General Coward, by the way. It was mostly the last 20 minutes of PE class. About 10 to 15 kids were just dicking around when they were supposed to be playing some fucked up form of basketball. Keywords, 10 to 15. But if you know General Coward, you know that she sucks balls at math. Because apparently 15 kids is the mass majority of over 100 LC students. So, because the mass majority of kids weren't doing the right thing, the whole fucking LC got to sit out. While we were sitting, General Coward went on and on about disrespect and fighting and rebelling. Well, let's consider this. How would you feel if you were constantly, and by that, I mean every fucking PE class, forced to sit down on your ass doing absolutely no shit for no fucking reason?
Get the box! Get the box! Get the box! Oh,
no, like we need somebody now.
I would absolutely spaz out. So, of course I would be disrespectful. And fighting. And writing extremely enraged reviews. Anyway, Gen Cow also started saying that some kids got themselves out on purpose so they could just sit down and just chill. First of all, there's no way you could prove that. What you consider someone just getting out on purpose could be their very best attempt. Now who's getting disrespectful? And literally right after that, she goes into how our very own armed forces are losing arms and legs and not allowing them to sit. What in the name of fuck does that have to do with anything? Do you know why they lose arms and legs? Because they are serving our country. They're willing to lose a few limbs if it means our freedom. Us kids, on the other hand, are forced to run around in circles around a gym that is uneven as shit, looking like fools and feeling like them too. We do not like that. Not one bit. Wowee, that was a mouthful. Back to her speech. She just let us sit for a while, not saying a thing. Finally, she said, and I quote, "By the way, those water fountains back there, they do work. And they do spit out cold water." You know, I think you're running out of ideas at this point. You can't just say random shit and expect me to rethink my actions. No, they don't work. And unless you army generals are used to room temperature water, you know that it isn't cold. The water itself tastes worse than the water from the Flint River. Coward went on to say that the whole reason we were even sitting on the floor was because we couldn't handle PE. It really pisses me off every time she says can't handle. Oh dear, I'm too lazy to play Gaga Ball. I guess I can't handle it. Fuck no. You were actually supposed to go outside, but because of all the sitting around, we couldn't. Coward's explanation? If you guys can't handle the inside, how can I trust you to go outside? Oh my god, this person's logic is a fucking disgrace. I'm gonna remind you again, inferior human. There were about 15 people not doing the shit you wanted them to do. 15 fucking kids. Out of almost 120 students. I'm going to do the simple math right now for you, so listen up, dumbass. Okay, so that's 15 kids out of 120 total kids. 15 over 120. That simplifies to 1 over 8, because 15 divided by 15 equals 1, and 120 divided by 15 equals 8. 1 over 8 is equivalent to 125 over 1,000, because 1 times 125 equals 125, and 8 times 125 equals 1,000. 125 over 1,000 is equivalent to 0.125 as a decimal. That decimal is equivalent to 12.5%, because moving the decimal point 2 times to the right puts it between the 2 and the 5. Boom, bitch! According to my calculations, approximately 12.5% of the students were violating your rules and cannot handle PE. That's right, motherfucker. 12.5%. If you just pull out those 12.5% of the students, all would be well. But no, you insist on punishing all of us because of just 15 douchebags. General Coward then proceeds to keep us sitting, facing forward, and not making a sound until class is over. Right before we leave, she says that we can just continue to sit every PE class if we keep up. Alrighty then, you're the boss. We'll just keep sitting on our asses until school is over, and we'll see what the principal thinks when she realizes you're not doing your job. Fuck yeah, take that, General Coward. Vid review number 2 done. Hope you fans enjoyed. Hey, you. Yeah, you. You see that big red button that says subscribe? Why don't you click it and see what happens?